Hello there, my name is R-Dacity, and I have been a glitch hunter for Spyro stuff for a very long time. More recently with the Legend series. Right now I'm going to show you how I was able to figure out how to get Dante's freezer down below 10 minutes. What I just did right there was like an extended strafe jump. Basically, when you strafe onto an enemy, you can kind of lock onto them, and it allows you to do like a series of jumps and such. If you were to attack or slide off of a surface, you can maintain the strafe while still, like, there's a lot I have to keep up with. I'll explain. Basically, strafe jumping allows you to do, like, this crazy-ass, like septuple jump, essentially. But right now, most of this is going to be out-of-bounds stuff. Now, the thing about, like, the out-of-bounds with Dante's Freezer, there are a lot of, like, little surprising gaps. Right here, I'm jumping around a trigger that would warp me back inbounds and start a fight with, like, this big gladiator dude on, like, a big horse and stuff. It's, like, super cool. But we don't want to do that. We don't want to go inbounds. Right here, there's a kill tower on the other side of this wall, which I am keeping unloaded by looking at the wall constantly. If I were to look in any other direction, like say where I was going, the tower would load in, and it would then instantly kill me, which you would guess it would spawn me back inbounds. And I didn't test it, but I'm pretty sure when you die, it zaps you back to the very start of the map, since you're not hitting any checkpoints. So definitely don't want to be doing that. Right here, this is the end of a tunnel, and you can jump over to the very end of the tunnel when you see the steps. And then there's a bit of a platform here. This is actually a lot easier than what I'm making it look like. There's quite a generous amount of space. When you're doing this out-of-bounds skip, you kind of get used to the idea that there's not a whole lot of areas to land on. Right there was a really big invisible wall that is perfectly aligned to where you can do like a double jump as soon as you slide off. Right here is another kind of difficult high shelf that you have to jump up to. Thankfully for both that and the invisible wall, you kind of have a lot of space to work with. With the invisible wall, you want to angle in, so in case you miss, you can land back where you started without falling out of bounds and having to restart. Right here, normally you would exit to the main menu and reload, so that way you get access to electric breath. Right here, I opted to just kill myself, which I don't recommend doing, ever. Right now, I am collecting blue gems. Up until this point in the run, these are the very first blue gems that you're going to be getting, and blue gems are helpful because they upgrade your breath attacks. Some of the more important ones are going to be Firebomb, which is going to be coming up, and for later parts of the run, we're going to be upgrading the electric breath, which I don't have right now because I didn't load back out of the game. A lot of the skip stuff is now done, so we're going to be trying to do this Dreadwing fight, which can take a while. The normal method to do this is to have electric breath and upgrade that to path 1, or upgrade primary breath full, like, first upgrade. The reason why I'm not doing that here is because I want to save the blue gems to make an upgraded fireball, which will be useful in the Ice King fight coming up. The reason why electric breath is a popular method is because you can use electric breath to sort of throw people off of cliffs and such. So what we're going to do instead, since we don't have that, we need to find a different way to instantly kill people. What you probably saw me do on the Dreadwing, I actually can't remember if I did it or not, there was this very odd aerial combo string that I did that, like, instantly killed it. We're going to be doing that on every single Dreadwing that's going to be coming up. If memory serves right, after that first Dreadwing, I think it's going to be 5 more groups of 2. So we need to kill at least 10, and I will correct myself at the end of this video if that is incorrect. Again, normal method of doing this is to use the electricity to throw them off the cliff, which is easy enough to do, but this way the enemies die faster. You save electric breath, which you are not going to be using electric breath for pretty much the rest of the run, up until certain sections of, like, Concurrent Skies, which is towards the end of the game. The elevator section is made vastly easier with electric breath too. Right now we're just going to use the instant kill. You do want to look out for that bomb. After killing that first Dreadwing, you're going to want to run more left, and you will be able to avoid the monkey bomb. Monkeys create an interesting dynamic with this fight, since you no longer have electric breath. you have to focus on the Dreadwings, and you need to make sure that the monkeys aren't close enough to distract Spyro, for whatever reason, in the middle of the aerial string, while you're doing the part where you, like, hit it twice and instantly dies. Sometimes Spyro will lock on to one of the monkeys that are below him, which will distract from the fire breath. The fire breath is the important part. That's what does the instant kill. It's probably... I can't remember if it happened in this attempt, but if a monkey does get too close... It actually might happen here. Yeah, you can see the monkey distracts from it. That prevents the Dreadwing from being comboed, and it's going to fly not high enough to where, like, gravity kills it. I'm actually not entirely sure why the insta-kill happens. I can only assume that it's based off of height. I actually lost count of the Dreadwings. Kind of got lost in the sauce with what I was saying there. But this should be the last one, I believe. And then that's going to trigger the cutscene. That puts us into a cave section. The great thing about the Dreadwing fight is that it gives us access to a lot of blue gems. Dreadwings, they spawn a lot of resources when they die. So it's not the end of the world that you have to fight them. There's like 7 clusters of gems right here. If you really wanted to take the time, you could kill the little monkeys over there. They can give you extra resources too. But all of these gems right here that we've collected, the 3 prior to the start of the Dreadwing fight, the Dreadwing fight itself, and the 7 clusters here, give us enough blue gems to give us the upgrade on Firebomb 1. Firebomb 1 is really good in the Fire King fight. What you want to do is you want to use your basic Fire Breath to take out the Ice Shield. Ice Shield, I believe, is only active during the first phase. This is a 3-phase fight. It's only going to be active during the first phase. And Ice King doesn't like fire attacks very much. So what you want to do, you kind of want to do this basic loop of an aerial string, followed by a firebomb, followed by a dive attack, and you can sort of, as you're falling, do your fire breath down there. Now that's going to take all of your magic, so rather than do the rest of this fight without magic, we're just going to kill ourselves again. There's going to be a lot of this happening. You're also going to notice that I have Fury again. Dreadwing fight gives you all the purple gems you need to get Fury. I personally believe that you don't really need Fury in this fight, but it is there to have. I did use it earlier. This is actually a second clip of Ice King. I went back to redo this fight because I really did not like how I did it the first time. So that is why I have another Fury again, despite not collecting enough purple gems, like in this version of the run. So don't hang me! Don't crucify me! I'm not cheating! It's just a different clip. It's all still the tactic. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna kill myself here again to give myself more magic. Now, Phase 3 of the fight is genuinely my least favorite one, because he does this fist attack that for some reason hits, like, super high above him, and it's very difficult to avoid. Typically, the best way to avoid it is to dance around him as you're hitting him, but even then it's really hit or miss. But essentially, your best friend throughout this entire fight is going to be the triple hit string, followed by Firebomb, followed by Dive Attack, followed by Breath. And that will finish off the Ice King in very quick succession and mark the end of Dante's Freezer. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more skips.
It borders on the miraculous, incredible, stupendous.